it's me and I'm here at Crumbs Doilies in Soho, and everyone seems to be jetting off on holiday at the moment and I'm stuck here in old Blighty. So to get myself in the holiday mood, I thought I'd bake something really tropical. I'm going to bake some Piña colada cupcakes and I'm going to show you how it's done. So firstly, I want to make a kind of pineapple goo, which is going to be the filling for my cupcakes later on. So I'm just going to trim this guy and chop it into chunks. And it was quite a small pineapple, so I'm going to put the whole thing. It weighs about 350 grams. I'm just going to put all of that in my food processor and pulverise it until it's completely liquidised. Okay, that's looking really liquidy, so I'm going to put all of that into a saucepan. Now what I want to do is to cook this down and thicken it up a bit, but pineapple's notoriously bad at thickening up. So I'm going to help it along with a bit of arrowroot, which I'm going to just dilute with 2 tablespoons of cold water and then put it into my pineapple. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of castor sugar. And that just needs to come to the boil. I'm going to stir it all the time so the arrowroot doesn't kind of clump up, and then I'm going to simmer it for about 20 minutes. Right, my pineapple has reduced by about 1/3 and it's gone really nice and thick. So I'm just going to put it through a sieve. Okay, I'm just going to leave that to one side to cool and get on with making my batter. I have 125 grams of self-raising flour, which I'm just going to put through a sieve, along with 125 grams of castor sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm just going to shuffle that through. And then I'm going to add 25 grams of coconut, desiccated coconut. This stuff is unsweetened. And I have 135 grams of unsalted softened butter and 2 large free-range eggs. And that just needs to beat for about 1 minute on a medium to high speed. And lastly, I'm just going to turn it right down to a minimum speed and add 1½ tablespoons of coconut cream. Alright, that's ready. So now it's time to scoop all this batter into a 12-hole cupcake tin, which I've already lined with cupcake cases. And these just need to be baked at 170 degrees C for 20 to 22 minutes. Okay, my cakes are out of the oven and they're cooling down over here, so it's time to make the buttercream. Now obviously Piña colada is made up of pineapple, coconut and rum. So to boost the coconutty flavour, I'm going to use coconut flavoured rum. But to start with, I have 100 grams of unsalted soft butter. And that just needs to be beaten for about 4 or 5 minutes. Right, that's gone really nice and pale and fluffy, so now it's time to add the sugar, and I have 225 grams of icing sugar, which I've sifted. I'm going to put that in 2 stages, beating really well in between each stage. Now my sugar's all in, it's time to add the rum, and I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut rum and beat it really well until it reaches a really nice spreadable consistency. Now if you don't want to use alcohol, that's absolutely fine. You can just use coconut cream, the same stuff that we put in the cakes. That looks perfect. So now it's time to get all of this stuff together, and first things first, I'm going to make a little hole in all of my cupcakes to put pineapple goo in. Right, and now I'm going to fill these with the pineapple goo. So I put it all into a little piping bag, just just going to snip the end off and get squeezing. And now it's time to use some of that lovely coconut rum buttercream to cover the cakes with. And now it's completely covered, I'm going to dip it into some toasted desiccated coconut. I just toasted this at 170 degrees C for about 6 minutes. It's almost finished, but it needs a little something else if it's going to be a proper cocktail. And here it is, the Piña colada cupcake. Now, if this doesn't get you in the mood for a holiday, I don't know what will. So much sunny tropical flavour. I can almost feel the sun on my cheeks and the waves crashing against the shore. Oh, I'm still here. Oh well, thankfully I've got these. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. And if you have, then give it the thumbs up. And don't forget you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link at the end. I'll be back next week with another video if I haven't swanned off on a holiday. See you then.